Medical ministry has long been considered the right arm and the opening wedge of the Seventh-day Adventist message.
Si Se Puede is designed to introduce Hispanic young people to the world of health sciences at Loma Linda University.
It was around 2003 where I had a conversation with one of the hall members because we were looking at pipeline programs. Back starting around the year 2000, there were many institutions that were looking at how could they build the next pipeline, the next generation of young people who are going to be coming through their institutions, whether it was engineering, whether it was any other area of math and science. We realized that we didn't have anything that was specifically targeted to Latino young people. We had MITS, which was targeted at African American young people and had run very successfully for about 3 or 4 years up to that point. And we thought that, okay, if we could do something similar, but give it a little different twist so that it is culturally and contextually appropriate, we could do it. So we began conversations with Hall, the Hispanic Alumni Association of Loma Linda, and some of the leaders there, and we began talking about this program, and I think we rolled it out in 2004. 2004, we rolled it out in the summer, June of 2004. And our first class, as I think back on it, had about 20 young people in it. And we were finding our way, but it was a lot of fun.
Yes, we've seen Si Se Puede grow from 15 students 5 years ago to actually we had over 100 applications this year. And we're only able to accept 50 students because of space and budgetary constraints. But the purpose of Si Se Puede is really to, first it's targeted to high school students, high school Latino students, both in their junior and senior years of high school. And the purpose of the program is to create awareness of the health professions among this population.
My experience in Si Se Puede was really pleasant. I really liked learning a lot about the different sciences and learning about what I have to do in order to become a practitioner or in order to become a nurse. Overall, it was really good. It was something that I had never experienced because usually the high schools, they're not very specific in what you need to do in order to get into the field that you want, especially in the sciences.
You look at the population of California. Latinos represent a growing minority population in the state. When you look at the number of physicians, just looking at one health profession, in the state of California, Latinos represent only 4% among physicians in the state, compared to the 34%, the growing 34% in the state. It shows that we have a lot of work to do in this population.
During this exciting week on the campus of Loma Linda University, these students will become part of an interactive, Christ-centered learning environment. They start their day with a breakfast and a daily devotional presented by pastors, teachers, and staff members.
Next, the students attend university-level lectures in the actual environment of classrooms and labs.
In some of the classrooms, students were also given the opportunity to use instruments to perform small group assignments to give them a better sense of what university learning is like.
But I want to talk about geography. Now, what is geography?
Other activities included tours of the School of Dentistry clinic.
The students also had the opportunity to carve technical chalk sculptures. They also participated in microbiology lab observations.
Students also receive a tour of the telemedicine truck in front of the University Church building. Even during their lunch break, students were visited by some of the top leaders of the university. Some of those individuals were Dr. Roger Hadley, Loma Linda University Dean of Medicine, Dr. Dave Dijak, Loma Linda University Dean of School of Public Health, and Dr. Rafael Canizales, Loma Linda University Assistant Dean for Faculty of Graduate Students.
Cuando los estudiantes recién llegaban al programa, estaban un poco tímidos, no hablaban entre sí o hablaban muy poco. Era limitada la conversación entre los estudiantes y los líderes. Una vez ya los estudiantes iban finalizando el programa, ya había un ambiente más positivo, ya estaban más amigables, ya tenían más amigos y se comunicaban no solamente entre ellos y se ayudaban, sino también había una linda amistad con nosotros los líderes.
At the end of the exciting week, the students participated in a graduation ceremony where family and friends were invited. The keynote speaker spoke to them about the importance of continuing their education as well as overcoming the obstacles that they may face. At the close of the graduation ceremony, the students were given a certificate of completion for the Si Se Puede program by the Loma Linda University administration.
Education is not the filling of a pail,
But the lighting of a fire.
Si Se Puede has helped to spark that desire for higher education for the past 5 years. Here are a few examples of how the program has impacted high school students in the past and for the future.
My favorite part of Si Se Puede, the one that I remember the most, was the Dean of the School of Public Health came to talk to us. Because that's when I knew what I wanted to do.
What I'm currently doing is I'm an intern here at Loma Linda University, and I'm also a student. I attended Cal State Long Beach this last fall and spring. I'm also attending classes in a nearby community college. So I have a full schedule, but I know it's going to pay off in the end because what I really want to do is work in public health, and gladly Si Se Puede introduced me into that field.
My favorite part of Si Se Puede was probably the shadowing, because I learned the most about something that I want to do. So by going and seeing what they do, I'm going to learn what I have to go through, what are some of the prerequisites and schooling that I have to go through, and also like experience, so to say, so I can learn, so I see if I really enjoy this, what I want to be.
Well, overall, I really enjoyed the whole Si Se Puede program. It was really rewarding just because I was still in high school at that time and I still wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I hadn't set my mind onto a career that I wanted to follow. So coming to the program, it allowed me to see different departments and different career pathways that I could pursue. So it was interesting. I liked it.
I believe Si Se Puede has helped me better understand my career options by showing me the ways I can go through it. In other words, it's not just I have to follow one study plan and I have to jump around and not do all that. They show me like many options, as in going into different classes or the opportunities that they offer here, that it's open to me as well.
One of my favorite presentations when I came in the program, I think, was the nursing program, and that's why I pretty much went into the program. And I liked it so much because of not only did we get a physical tour of the place, but we were able to speak to some of other mentors and teachers and instructors that were in the facility, and they were able to explain a little bit to us about some of the program and what it consisted of and the requirements, and it gave me like a pretty good picture of what the program was about. Because of Si Se Puede, I chose to come to Loma Linda, and I think that I made a really good choice.
My favorite part would have to be the shadowing program. To be working like one-on-one with a doctor and hearing like what they have to do every day and actually watching it happen, I think that was my favorite part.
I'll recommend Si Se Puede to all my family members and especially my little brothers, so I could also know if the medical field is right for them.
I would definitely recommend it to any Hispanic trying to just better themselves in this society. I mean, we're always somewhat looked down upon, and this program pushes you to be the best you can be, and you hear all these stories from different doctors that you can do anything you want to do.
Si Se Puede is one of the cornerstone programs of our pipeline building program. It has a vision behind it. The vision is that the future is ours if we help create it. And the only way we can do that is by investing in young people. Education is not filling a pail, it's lighting a fire. And that's what Puede is intended to do, to light a fire in the hearts and minds of young people.